story for this Friday morning. A KwaZulu-Natal couple is bringing back to life a jazz band founded in exile in the 60s. Ndikho and Nomusa Xaba met abroad during South Africa's dark days of apartheid. The band's solitary album release was limited. Well, we're going to be joined via Skype by Nomusa Xaba, who's a member of Ndikho Xaba's band and, of course, a life partner of Ndikho Xaba. But before we just chat to her now, let's just take a listen and let's just have a look at some of the pictures of what this is really all about. Well, a little bit of a taste of what Ndikho Xaba's music sounds like, and that was way back in the 70s in the US. Now there's a re-release of that album. Mama Nomusa Xaba is on Skype with us this morning from KZN. Mama Nomusa, good morning and thank you very much. I'm sure you and Ndikho are very proud that you have this re-release after so many years.
Good morning. Yes, we are. Thank you very much.
Now, just take us back. I mean, I've never really heard of Ndikho Xaba's music before, and recently I got to understand that, I mean, as a pianist, percussionist, and stage actor, he made his way to the US in exile in the 60s.
Yes, he did. 1964, he came with a play by Alan Payton called Sponono, along with 21 other South African actors, and they were the first play of Africans on Broadway. Wow. I met him in 1970. I was born in Chicago, Illinois, an African born in the diaspora. And I met him in 1970 in San Francisco, California.
And you guys have been together since then. It's a wonderful story. What has he been up to? I mean, you look at the time that music was made, and it was a limited CD at the time.
Yes. Well, you know, Frantz Fanon says each generation must, out of relative obscurity, discover its mission, fulfill it, or betray it. So in 1970, we were about discovering our mission and fulfilling it for sure, and making a unique comment on the social ills and solutions to it.
Now, how did he respond when Debonite Chris Albertine approached him and you, and how did you respond? He said, let's do a re-release.
Well, several people had approached me over the years, been approached 2 or 3 times about reissuing, but each time, for some reason, it never came through. So when Chris came through with Matsuli Records, and they're very mature, very organized, very well connected, knowing their business, we were elated, yes.
Now, I mean, I understand from jazz enthusiasts that this album is like the jazz collector's holy grail. Why is that?
That's what Chris says. Those are Chris's words. But I think it was the energy, the inspiration, the knowledge that as a collective of artists, we could make a real change in the world. And we did, and we do, and we are.
When did you come back to South Africa?
Bob and Ndikho came back in '98. I was born in Chicago. I'm a child of the transatlantic slave trade. So I had never been to South Africa. I came for the first time in 2009.
And since then, does he still make some music?
Baba, unfortunately, his health has failed. His mind is quite clear and very good. And he does make a little music here at the house, here and there, when the musicians come by to visit.
But I think this is really a wonderful honor then to be getting this re-release. Have you got details of where it's available? I mean, yesterday, by the way, was International Jazz Day. And I mean, celebrating Afro jazz music by South African is a brilliant idea.
Yes. Kaya Records in Durban, for those of our South Africa, for everybody in South Africa can in Durban. If they want more details of their specific cities like Cape Town and Johannesburg, just go to Ndikho Xaba on Facebook, and we'll give you those details.
Mama Nomusa, thank you very much. And pass our regards to Baba Ndikho as well. That's Nomusa Xaba, a member of Ndikho Xaba's band, but most importantly, his life partner. Our sport is coming up shortly.